Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial on how to solve a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. I advise that you would know how to solve a 3x3. If you don't, you can check out the link in the description to the tutorial I made on how to solve the 3x3. A little bit about the 4x4. It's much different from the 3x3. As you can see, a 3x3 has 4 edge pieces on one side. And on this one, on the 4x4, you can see that there are 8 edge pieces. So before we can even think of solving this, we have to pair up all of these edge pieces first and the centers. Also notice how this has one fixed center piece, whereas on the 4x4 these 4 pieces make up the center, and those can be rearranged, unlike the 3x3. Also on a 4x4 there are these things called parities, which don't normally happen on the 3x3. However, I will teach you some algorithms to help fix these parities, and thereby you can solve the cube. Okay, well, let's get started. I'm just going to scramble this really quick. Also, I'd recommend that you know the color scheme for your cube, which is normally white opposite black, blue opposite green, and red opposite orange. It's very easy to memorize. Alright, we got a nice scramble there, and what I like to do first is solve the white center, which is I'm going to find one piece and match it up with another to make a 2x1 bar like that. So we already have this center halfway done. Now I'm going to look around, and I see that these 2 pieces can be paired up easily, and then I can just push these up here, and then my white center is completed. Now I'm going to do the yellow center, which is opposite the white center. So I look around and I see that one piece is already placed where the center needs to be. And I see that if I pull this up, it won't match. So what I do here is I'll position this piece right here, pull this up, and since I have to pull this piece back down to the white center, I'm going to have to move this out of the way and pull this back down. See what I did there? I pulled this piece up, broke up the white center, moved this out of the way, brought it back together while not affecting my yellow center. So now I look around and I see that I can easily just pair up these 2, and I can't just pair these up like that because then I destroy my white center. So how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to position these 2 2x1 bars directly across from each other. So then I'm going to pull this up, flip it out of the way, so when I bring this back, both centers are still completed. So next, what I'd like to do is complete the blue center. So I look around and I see that I can just pair these 2 up right here. So I do that and create a 2x1 bar. Then I look out for the other 2 pieces that I can do, and I find that this one of them is right here and the other is right there, and I can just pair those up without affecting this. Then I can just turn it and connect it. Okay, now I'm going to do the red center. So you have to know where to place the red center. I know that white, blue, and red go in a clockwise position. So I know red has to be here. So I look around and I see that I can just move this out of the way because I don't want to bring in these 2 pieces because that's going to make it more complicated. So I'm going to bring in this piece, move it out of the way, and bring back up my blue center. So the goal is to never destroy any of the centers that you've already done. So now I look around and I see that I have these 2 pieces that I need to pair up. So I can move these down here, and I keep in mind that I broke the blue center. So I turn this out of the way and then complete it. Now again with like the yellow center, we can't just pair this up like that because then we destroy the blue center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this piece out of the way, pull up the blue center, turn this around, and then push this in. Now I have 4 of the 6 centers completed. Okay, so now I know that green is opposite blue. So I know that I have to make my green center here. This isn't that tricky, but it takes some figuring out. Okay, I don't want to bring in 2 pieces at once because then I basically just end up with the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and position one piece in that position. So I'm going to turn this, and then I see I can just bring this down. Now, keep in mind that you destroyed the blue center, so turn this out of the way and bring it back up. Okay, So how am I going to fit both of these into their correct spots? I need the orange center here and the green one here. Well, that's simple. I can just bring this orange center up, turn it around, and then all of those centers are reverted back to normal. Pretty simple once you get used to it. Sometimes there's going to be cases like this, where the two pieces that you need are across from each other in the center. So what I can do to make a 2x1 bar is very easy. I can just bring one piece up like this, turn it, push it back down. Now I'm back to the one where we have 3 pieces on one side. So I'm going to position one piece here, bring it up, push it away, and bring it back down. Now, if you accidentally switched your center spots where you don't want them to be, like in this case I want to flip these two, you can just do this. It's very simple. You can just bring one of the bars up, move it out of the way, pull this back down, then go to the other side, bring this back up, turn it around, and push it back down. And that is how you complete the first step of solving your 4x4 Rubik's Cube. We've now solved the centers. In the next video, we're going to go over how to pair up these edge pieces like this. Thanks for watching, everyone. Keep looking out for my videos, and subscribe. Thanks.